So let's do this one quick and dirty. Top 3 Tuesday. Wow. That's taking it back. And Mike, thanks for doing this. I think it's only fitting that that we at least do this one for each other, because it is. Mike mentioned in his video that's how he and I met, and Stu and Ed and Gartner and Dahmer, cool stuff, and basically there was a whole community surrounding that. But anyway, I digress. I got ahead of myself here. MichaelBtheGameGenie has taken it upon himself, I suppose, to do a Top 3 Tuesday. And those that don't know, Top 3 Tuesday was a EdT1138 did these videos every week a couple years ago, where they would pose a topic and then you would give your top 3 of whatever the topic was. You know, it might be top 3 fighting games, or top 3 characters, or top 3 female characters. I remember doing a video about that. Okay, I wish I could remember the one I did when I was sick and I did a hand puppet. That was fun. Anyway, so kind of in that vein, Mike did his top 3 games that everybody thinks is bad, but he actually likes. The funny thing is, whenever he told me and Stu that was what he was going to do in our private chat we have on Facebook, he told us that was a topic, and I told him in that that chat that I was pretty sure that he and I would match a bunch. And the funny thing was that he went 3 for 3. Like, all 3 of the ones he chose were games I would have chosen as well. But I can't very well just do the same 3 games. So I had to pick 3 other games. So 3 games that everybody thinks is bad that I actually enjoy. So let's see. I wrote a list here and trying to keep track of what was going on here. All right, so the first one I thought of is Sonic 3D Blast. A lot of people don't like it. I've heard a lot of belly aching about it. I've seen a lot of bad posts about it, all over the internet, not necessarily just on YouTube or Facebook or anything like that, but, all over the place. It's always on lists of bad games and stuff like that, or at least bigger lists. Yeah, it's weird. The mechanics are funny. The idea behind the game was strange, but honestly, I really enjoy playing it. Now, it was released on the Sega Saturn and the Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. I originally played it on the Genesis. Comparing the two is, honestly negligible, I guess. I don't know. I think it's pretty equally meh. But all in all, I really actually have a lot of fun playing the game. And I actually recently picked it up on the computer. It's available. They've released it digitally now, and I actually recently picked it up. My son actually likes playing it quite a bit, so it's just funny that it might be a game that a lot of people consider bad, but I don't know. It's okay to me. It's pretty fun. I enjoy playing it, and at the end of the day, as long as it's fun, it's fine, right? So another one that a lot of people don't like, and they don't like it. Here's the thing. Being difficult doesn't make a game bad in and of itself. Some people, they find a game that they can't beat and they just decide it's bad. There's a couple like that, and I could really get into this, but the one I actually thought of was Battletoads. A lot of people hate Battletoads. And Turbo Tunnel, the third level or whatever, a lot of people have a hard time with that. I never had a hard time with that level. Now, the snake level, where you got to climb the snakes and stuff, that level was hard. And then the level where the giant gumball chases you and you're riding on the little wheel, that level is hard. And if you've never been to those levels, skip. Do some kind of cheat and skip to that level, and you'll know what I'm talking about, that it's really hard. Anyway, Battletoads is wicked hard. And a lot of people hate it. But it was one of the few games my brother and I actually had on our Nintendo when we were kids. And it was hard. But we finished it. Eventually, after a lot of work. But it wasn't bad. We actually really love playing it, and even to this day, actually, for Christmas, I bought my brother the Rare Retro Replay or whatever for his Xbox, and I bought it specifically because Battletoads was on it, and we have a lot of good memories playing that together. And I don't know, I don't think it's as bad as everybody gives it grief for. So I definitely think and it's fun, right? Because you can turn your foot into a giant, foot when you kick things, and you turn into like football heads and all kinds of crazy stuff. It's a fun game. It's weird, but it is hard. I'll readily admit it. It's difficult, but that doesn't make a game hard. That does make a game hard. That doesn't make a game bad. So I think one that everybody hates and they think is bad that I actually like would definitely be Battletoads. All right, last one I wanted to mention was Super Noah's Ark 3D. This was released on several systems, believe it or not, in addition to the infamous Super cartridge, where you would plug in a cartridge on top of a cartridge to play it on to trick your Super Nintendo and allowing you to play it. According to, I did some research reading, I was just reading about these games, and apparently it has ties to Hellraiser, and that would be very interesting to explore. I don't know if that's true or not, but I found a lot of articles supporting this theory that somehow there was supposed to be a Hellraiser game, and eventually it turned into Super Noah's Ark 3D. That's a heck of a story for another day. But Super Noah's Ark 3D, I have not played the Super Nintendo version. I actually played the DOS version. I don't know. I can't speak for how it plays on the Super Nintendo. I have nothing to stand on. But I have played the DOS one, and I've played the recent re-release of it, which is basically just the DOS port played through emulation, basically. And it's fine. The game is fine. The mechanics of the game, it plays like a first-person shooter. It is, they use the code for Wolfenstein 3D basically as the foundation, the groundwork, and they built on top of that. The game plays great. You're just not killing anybody. It's not a violent game. The premise is ridiculous. It's silly. The idea is clownish. People get I don't know. It's the idea, I guess, is kind of dumb in its own way, but I mean, there was a serial game, okay? Chex Quest existed and no one bats an eye, but I don't know. But anyway, game's ridiculous, super silly, but it plays great. It's actually kind of fun. I thoroughly enjoy it, actually. I actually did a Let's Play of it or whatever. Hey Chris, what you playing or something last year sometime, and I commented on the fact that it's fun. It actually is a fun game. Is it one of those games that back in the day I would have paid, $60, $70, $80 for the game? No. And even when I was collecting games hardcore, would I have purchased this? No. I might if I came across it, super duper dirt garage sale quarter cheap, maybe. But I was never remotely interested in paying full price for something like that. Because it's just, But the game itself, I don't think there's really anything wrong with it. I think it's dumb. I think it's a little ridiculous. People seem to think it's stupid and hate it. And I think they're crazy. It's fun. It's silly. And it's everything you want a game to be, right? Fun. Alright, so that's it. That's it for the Top 3 Tuesday response. I really hope he sticks this out. Believe me, I understand, man. Trust me. You're in a place now. You know what I'm saying? One dad to another, I know. I hope he sticks this out. Top 3 Tuesday was great. I'm going to leave a link down in the description to the original video. And if you would, go over there and watch the video. Leave a comment. Make a video response somehow. However we do that now. Thanks. I don't know. Leave a link. I don't know how you do video responses anymore. I'm just going to send this to Mike and let him figure it out. But anyway, that's it. That's my response. You go over there and do the same thing, and spread it around. Let's see if we can make this happen again. Let's try to build that community back, or at least the community aspect back. Lots of fun. Thanks, Mike. I'll catch you guys later. Adios.